Yeehaw, we're back. Okay. I'm not leaning quite that much. Should I have had a bit better go with a toothpick before coming on? Maybe. Hey, howdy, Megalegion Lee. Oofed. So, I think, look at me without a drink in my hand. Might make a drink straight away. Just because that's the way I roll. Could you look up the recipe? Chrome. Get to Google Chrome. All right, this one. What's this? From old fashioned. Okay. Well, I'm going to go Diffords. Grade. Was I not like here? Home for discerning drinkers. That sounds like me. My light's starting to play up. Look up this drink, the birthday. L'anniversaire. All right. All right. Images for stream title. Nice. Thought that might appeal to you. Where are we? Hello, Discord. Why are you not responding? Okay. Well, these are fun. Actually, I was just thinking I won't even do them big. Oh, actually, yes. Okay, I'm second guessing myself and changing my mind. But that's the thing I'm allowed to do. I'm allowed to change my mind. Okay. I do actually like these images. Oh, wait, this might be an easier way to do it. What happens if I do this? Oh, look, we've got infinite recursion. But then I can do this. No, this was the original one. No, that's not right. Why won't it change? Oh, well, that was a theory, and it was an incorrect theory. Hey, Music Aviator, nearly recovered from COVID. Oh, can't taste food. That sucks. I never actually had that problem. Oh, you reckon you're going to be up for a band on Anzac Day? Well, I hope you are. Anyway, so first ghostly apparition. And I love, again, you look at it, that's cool. Then you look at, wow, those hands are all fucked up. Typical AI image generation. Just fucked up hands. And then he said, make it more Shakespearean. and we got this, which is interesting. I'm not really sure how that's Shakespearean, but you know, that's what we got. And then actually, this one looks to me not so much Shakespearean as Catholic. And again, fucked up hands. Typical. Ooh, loving the sound of that dinner. Pork sausages, roast beetroot, baked pear, ice cream for dessert. I did myself. I did a combo thing. So I had a light and easy macaroni and cheese, which I quite like, but I quite making these with it. So I pan fried some mushroom, onion, garlic, and then I had this pork steak left over, and I chopped it up into little bits and mixed that in, and then put the stuff from the pan in a baking dish, the mac and cheese over the top, bit more cheese on the top, breadcrumbs, smoked capsicum, and baked that. And it was fucking, and also it turns it into 2 meals. It turns the one light and easy mac and cheese into 2 meals. And it was friggin' yum. Okay. Did the AI capture your dinner at all well, Mega Leech? That's my question. I'm going to show. Where are we? Clicking the wrong buttons. That's what we're doing. Oh, yeah. We could harass Dr. Abigail with food stuff again. So this was your pork sausage and roasted beetroot as represented by AR. Rottweiler dude, you have Carolina Reaper sauce. You're a madman. I'm not a spice guy. Freely admit it, not a spice guy. And then we have dessert. I had a gay time. That was your baked pear and vanilla ice cream. Very nice visuals. Okay, I like that. It's pretty authentic if you remove the baked garlic potatoes. Oh, yeah. Oh, pretty. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to make the sausage paler. I am going to make a cocktail. It's a video I want to shoot. Actually shot it last night, but I've decided I want to reshoot it because I've decided like this is like a new favorite cocktail for me. I love that the AI made your dessert way fancier, but you know, it's good to have an aspiration. What's that? Was that chips from last night? Eating chips when I was drinking. All right, let's get this chair out of the way. Doody 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 doo. Wait, did I bring? I didn't fucking bring the camera back in. God damn it! I always forget shit. All right, I guess I'm gonna put AIDSy on then, because I forgot to go. So I've just got to go to YouTube. Let's go. Okay, now remember to play it this time because last time I apparently left it on still. Okay. Present screen. There we go. And I'll put the sound on. Okay. So that's the AIDSy zombie intermission. Now I'm going to make this video, so I'll have a drink to sit down with. Right, let's first up get, yep, that is looking good. It's looking good. Okay. Larger than life and twice as ugly. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Look off menu. Okay. G'day cocktail lovers. I make a lot of cocktails for this channel, and believe it or not, I also drink cocktails when I'm not making videos. So I try a lot of new things. I'm always going back to old favorites, but I like to try new things as well. Like once or twice a year, I tend to find something that just becomes a new favorite. It's usually not a brand new cocktail, it's just new to me, but going through various books and websites and trying new things, I find something and I go, ooh, that's on my list. And this is one. It's called l'anniversaire, my French pronunciation terrible. That translates as the birthday. And it was created in 2015 by Pierre Chiroux in a club in London. Fucking shit. Century Club in London. It's called l'anniversaire, my French pronunciation terrible, I apologize. It translates as the birthday. It was created in 2015 by Pierre Chiroux at the Century Club in London. Oh, fucking hell, turn a light on, you fuckwit. Jesus. Gotta do all that again now. God damn it. Hey, Lemonheads. And so you come out and say, fucking hell, that's annoying. G'day cocktail lovers. I make a lot of cocktails for this channel, and believe it or not, I also drink cocktails when I'm not making videos. So I try a lot of cocktails. I often try to find new things. I'm always going back to old favorites as well, but with going to websites and reading books, I find new things, and usually about once or twice a year, I find one that goes to the top of my favorite list, at least for a while. And this is, I think, the first contender for this year. It's called l'anniversaire. Apologies for my appalling French pronunciation. Translates as the birthday. Created in 2015 by Pierre Chiroux at the Century Club in London. And the structure of the drink is very interesting. It has elements of a Manhattan and elements of an old-fashioned. And I love both. When I saw the list, I thought, I reckon this is going to work. But I was surprised at how well it worked. Oh, by the way, this is the second time me shooting this video. The first one, I hadn't tasted the cocktail previously. And then as I drank it after I'd finished the video, I thought, no, I need to amp this up. This is like my new favorite. So I'm reshooting the whole video and letting you know, I'm just, I'm building this up. So if you try it, I hope you'll like it, because I really think this is a top quality drink. The ingredients called for in the recipe are 1 and 2/3. The ingredients called for in the recipe are 1 2/3 ounces of cognac, I found this recipe on the Difford's Guide website, and this is the ingredients listed there. It says about 1 2/3 ounces or 50 mils of cognac, and then 1/3 of an ounce or 10 mils of Drambuie, about a bar spoon of a bitter Italian liqueur, Campari would be the most obvious one, 2/3 of an ounce of Antica Formula or a well-aged sweet vermouth, and then 1/3 of an ounce of a raisin sugar syrup. Now I'm going to do some I'll be doing some substitutions. Instead of Antica Formula, I have this Australian aged vermouth. Instead of Drambuie, which is a whiskey liqueur, I'm going to use a bit of my homemade whiskey and rum liqueur that I created recently. Anyone who knows me knows I can't really stand Campari, not even a bar spoon, but I do have this local substitute from St. Felix. They call it a bitter citrus aperitivo. This has a nice level of bitterness for me. And final substitution, I don't have a raisin syrup, but I think my spiced brown sugar, apple and orange syrup will do just nicely as a substitute there. So now we're making the cocktail. In our mixing glass, we put the 1 2/3 of... Now making the cocktail in our mixing glass, we do 1 2/3... Why is 2/3 being hard to say? Now we're making the cocktail in our mixing glass, we put 1 2/3 ounces of brandy. That equates to 50 mils. Then we're putting 1/3 of an ounce or around 10 mils of our whiskey liqueur, and then just a bar spoon, around 1/6 of an ounce, 5 mils of our bitter red liqueur, and then 2/3 of an ounce, around 2/3 of an ounce, or around oh Christ, fuck, come on, speak. Then 2/3 of an ounce, or around 20 mils of our aged vermouth, and the final touch is 1/3 of an ounce, about 10 mils of our brown sugar syrup. Now I'll actually make it. Okay, I'll turn these cameras off. Yes, thanks, Megalitch, the Aussie birthday. Except I could have used an Australian brandy. I am actually using a French brandy. Right, okay, this light over here, and I knock the plug a bit, so we'll just fix that. Oh, swear to God, that's going to electrocute me one day. You know what? I'm going to use this glass. Just like it when it's clearer. Okay, where are we? Just need to go down a little. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. And you go down there because we want it nice and bright. And you start. And I don't have a fucking jigger here. Jesus Christ, I always forget something. God damn it. God damn it all the hell. Turn on GPS. I don't want GPS on my fucking camera. Thank you very much. Oofed. Okay, I'm going to be back in a second. I've got to get my jigger. God damn it, I feel like a colossal fucking idiot for getting my jigger. Yes, I'm getting jiggy with it. Asking where my jigger at. I will get into trouble one day saying that. But that's another day. Okay, come on. Let's go again, little GoPro. Yeah. Eyeballing these measurements. Turning it back on. Third of a shot of liqueur. Doing 5 mils of this. That's probably enough. Vermouth. What is it again? 2/3. Final touch, the sugar syrup. Okay, now we add the ice. Add the ice, oh yeah. That's enough ice. Where did I put the fucking... Did I not bring the fucking lid for this in? God damn it. A fucking clown show. Whatever. Stir it. Alright, and a coupe. The right way to get a glass. Make sure it's in the right spot for the camera. Oh, come on, you little bastard. I hate it when it does that. There we go. Ugh. And I did not bring my fucking strainer in either. God damn it. I'll do it with this one. Son of a bitch. Okay. Now, switching the GoPro off. Alright, moving the light around. Okay. I love it. The tripod looks CG'd in because of the lighting. Okay. All right, so last minute or so of shooting this, and I'm going to sit down and enjoy it. Wait, what did they garnish it with? change this to twist. I don't have my... fuck me. Fuck. Oh, wait, I do. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck the garnish. Fuck it. And there we have the birthday. Slightly disappointed I discovered this just a couple of days after my own birthday, so I couldn't have it on my birthday, but I'll keep a note of it for next year. Those elements go so well together. This is a drink where, although it's not overly sweet, the quality of the sugar syrup is going to make a difference. They originally called for a raisin syrup, which I don't have, but my brown sugar syrup has a lot of rich flavors and it's balancing really well with these other components. I really recommend you try this. If you like your boozy sippers, this is a great one for any time, really. It'd be great with a meal. I'm going to finish this off now. I hope you're taking care whether you're at... Fuck. I hope you're enjoying yourself wherever you are. I hope to see you again soon. Until then, I will say cheers. Fucking stumbling over words like a person what knows English good. Jesus. All right. Time to clear some shit up. And then I will sit down. Switch that off. Switch that off. Boofed. Oh. Okay. Sitting down. Sitting down, sitting down, sitting down. My birthday. Man, that is a yum. That is a genuinely good drink. Yum the fuck oh, I say. Woofed. Okay. Well, that's that. Oh, incidentally, we're always talking about AI and stuff. The title of the stream, trying to talk Shakespeare. I was bored just before, and I was saying to ChatGPT, if Shakespeare were to witness a TikTok star, how might Shakespeare react? And the response was actually quite good. If Shakespeare were to witness a TikTok star, perchance he would express his thoughts thus. What manner of sorcery is this? A star that shines in fleeting moments, like a comet that streaks across the sky. Aye, these are strange times indeed, where fame is found in the flicker of a screen and the folly of youth. Yet let us not be too hasty in our judgment, for entertainment hath ever been a source of delight for the masses, and if this new platform can bring mirth and laughter to the hearts of many, then it hath merit in its own right. But let us not forget the power of the spoken word, the poetry that doth stir the soul and inspire the mind. For though TikTok may entertain, it cannot match the depth and beauty of the written word. So let us celebrate this new age of entertainment, but also hold fast to the traditions that have brought us to this point. For in the fusion of old and new, there may be found a harmony that doth please both young and old alike. That was quite fun. I quite liked that. Okay, I don't need that phone in my fucking pocket while I'm talking. Gosh darn it. So, yes, I quite enjoyed. Actually, I tend to generally like what ChatGPT does with text responses. That's fucking yum. I mean, it could maybe even stand to have slightly more of the bitter element. Really friggin' liking it, though. That's okay. I like to find a new favorite every now and then. Variety is the spice of life. No, that is actually really good. It's I know the suggestion has been put in my head about it. You know, the original recipe said use raisin syrup. And maybe it's the cooking spices that are in the sugar syrup that I used. But yeah, to me, it's got a really raisiny flavor. Don't know if that's just the power of suggestion. I was just looking if there were any interesting news headlines. Oh my God. These images, honestly, they look like they come from Doctor Who. It's like someone in Doctor Who introduced Shakespeare to TikTok. Okay, got to show these images. That one's quite fun. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Has one finger too many. No, it has two fingers too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers, and one assumes a thumb around the other side. It's a bit unsettling. But the hand on the chest is right. Oh dear. Hellion, hello, Kirsten. Looking at AI generated images with the prompt Shakespeare doing a TikTok video. I love this character has 2 angles, 2 different phones going. Maybe the one on widescreen mode is for YouTube. Who knows? I don't know what they have in their hair, quite honestly. Hey, Nook, how's it going? And there's one more. This guy appears to be having a stroke, but I love he's got a little microphone, and the microphone hand only has 3 fingers, unless he's got the index finger curled under in a weird way. Those are fun, though. I like those. Yes, no, we're doing the AI prompts again. Megaleech just got into the rhythm of doing AI images based on what we're talking about. Good damn, that's good. Bullets fired at Melbourne family home in drive-by shooting. Well, that's unsettling. Oh dear. Why the cost of booze could rise? Well, I'm assuming that's due to indexed. Or is that just in Queensland? Okay. Sorry, I followed a link and it was to the Courier Mail, which is like, it's behind a paywall. And I'm like, fuck no. And it does one of those things as you move the mouse away, a little pop goes, oh, can we help? And I was tempted to actually give a response and say, yes, be less of a complete shit rag, and I might one day consider actually paying for your content, but fuck you, you reactionary pricks. Gosh. AI image generator is making wild and horrifying game controllers. Yeah. People are just finding out how parmesan is made. Oh, because it's not vegetarian, because it uses rennet, which is like from the lining of a sheep's stomach. As Ron DeSantis stumbles, anti-Trump Republicans despair. Ooh, here's a fun headline. Inside the collapse of Ron DeSantis' presidential campaign. Oh, dear. Well, I mean, if the Republicans are serious about not wanting Trump to be president, they have to pull the act that the Democrats did against Bernie Sanders. You only run one person against him. You just grab everyone who has a hope and say, fuck it, we've got to decide on one person to go against Trump. Okay, American bourbon might disappear. You can blame deer for that. I'm confused by that. Well, that's true, Megaleech. We just do the prompts for us however long. Hey, Rays. Oh, yeah. No, well, I assume that was just the fight between fucking crime gangs over drug turf and whatnot. And if you just start fucking shooting at houses in the suburbs, you're going to hit houses that are nothing to do with what you're doing. It's just ridiculous. Wait, what was I doing? Where did I have that link? God damn it. God damn it, forgetting links. All right, is there some coverage about DeSantis from A Reasonable Thing? Ron DeSantis is flaming out. Trump is on course for a Republican coronation. Florida's governor's flaws are glaringly apparent. He consistently trails Trump by double digits. Slipped 27 points since December. That is actually pretty mad. Oh, dear. All right, so, I mean, who the fuck knows? People just make up shit about politics all the time. Who the fuck knows? Oh, right. Yes, you need to reintroduce wolves because the loss of apex predators fucks up the entire ecosystem. Reintroduce wolves and stop farmers from shooting them, and shit levels out real quick. Hey, Dr. Abigail. Oh, God, yes. No, the NRA, they actually used to be responsible, certainly as recently as the 70s. But they've descended into psychosis and just being a marketing lobby for gun manufacturers. They used to actually be responsible. That's a whole thing. Oh, hey, Dr. Abigail. Okay, it's now question time. Because I don't remember if we discussed this. Uh, with your B-day, was that something that was easy to set up yourself, or did a plumber or a specialist connect your B-day? I am now B-day curious. I was just wondering. Uh, just wondering if it was difficult or easy to set up, or you need a specialist. So we now have an AI image of a deer drinking the American bourbon supply. That's pretty good. Oh dear. Get it? Oh dear. Didn't do that on purpose. Okay, so Dr. Abigail, technically a plumber had to do it because the Department of Housing. It was straightforward and came with instructions. Okay. Yeah. No, because it was it was just toying with the idea and thought, does it involve a whole shenanigans with a plumber? I have to go look at the market. No, I have not heard of a doco series called Gold Mafia. Not even heard of it. Not even a little bit familiar to me. So, okay. This deer threatening the American bourbon supply is a bit cuter. There's a slight sort of Bambi. I think it's been ear tagged as well. There's a slight Bambi thing. I love how initially you go, oh, that's an okay picture of a deer. And then you look like the legs are completely fucked up. They're so wrong. Uh, oh my God. What a hoot. And so, with the thought of the reintroduction of wolves, Megaleech has gone for a realistic picture of deer and wolves drinking the bourbon. So, we've got a very mutant looking. Oh, it's a werewolf. That grey one is a fucking werewolf. It's got too many limbs, but it's those are like humanoid arms. And then the brown one's like a wolf deer hybrid. My God, we're in terrible trouble if those things get loose. Okay, these things friggin' create subtly nightmarish images. When you ask, look at that one. That's just slipped into nightmare territory. Like that grey wolf on the right seems to be smoking a cigar. It's smoking a cigar. That dark wolf on the right is smoking a cigar. And leaning up the front is another fucking wolf deer hybrid from some mad scientist's lab. And then whatever that thing is with the antlers has a thoroughly demonic countenance. But yes, that deer wolf hybrid, the brown one in the foreground, has definitely had a lot of bourbon. It's definitely drunk. It's definitely feeling it. Right? It's either a werewolf and a skinwalker sharing a drink, or that one looks like a bear fucked a wolf. It's some pretty weird images. That is pretty close to being AI generated furry art, actually, Musical Aviator. Oofed. Oh, and also, Dr. Abigail, do you remember the cost of your BD? I might make an old-fashioned and make a video of making it, because that's the way. I like it. Actually, I fucking... Wait, what did I forget? Because I felt like I'd forgotten something. Oh, my fucking strainer. Yeah. No, I want to go and get my strainer. Yes, I know NDIS paid for yours, Abigail. I just thought you might have known how much it was. But no worries if you don't. Look, anyway, I'll be back in 30 seconds. I've just got to go and get my strainer, which is in the dishwasher. All right. And so, all right. Deal was discussed between the scenes. Nice. That just showed up. Well, you know, it's nice when something from the government actually works. Got birthday present. Mrs. Angry got me this book I've been wanting for a while, Liquid Intelligence. According to Dave Arnold, the shape of an ice cube, the sugars and acids in an apple, the bubbles in a bottle of champagne are ingredients to be measured, tested, and tweaked. Dave Arnold investigates temperature, carbonation, sugar concentration, and acidity, search of ways to invigorate classic cocktails. He also invents new ones that upend your expectations about what a drink can look like and taste like, how it can be made. This is like he seriously goes into the science of flavor, texture, creation. This is like a encyclopedic reference book. Techniques and ideas. Frozen daiquiri, shaken drake. Chilling with liquid nitrogen. Dry ice, which is very dangerous. Rapid infusions. That's the one I have to get into. You get one of those ISI whippers that are designed to make whipped cream, but you put certain things you're trying to infuse in them and put the whipped cream bulbs, the nitrous oxide, and it forces the infusion rapidly. It's just, oh my God, this is going to be, this is quite a lot to read. But I am going to look forward to reading that. I won't read it on the stream. Where are we? As per discussion, Rays, this is what AI thinks a werewolf and a skinwalker having a drink looks like. Suitably nightmarish. I like it. It is thoroughly creepy, and I would not interrupt them while they were having a drink. So, yes, just for fun, I'm going to do an old-fashioned variation that I'm going to call Big Four. Yeah, Rays, that's on my Discord. Actually, because got into doing AI-generated images so much, I actually set up a new channel on my Discord specifically for sharing AI-generated images. But just going to go trying to decide which four spirits to use in my old-fashioned. It won't do a B-day. That's too naughty. Okay. So it's like whiskey and rum are obvious. And then I got to choose two of the three of tequila, brandy, and gin. And I sort of tossing up, you're leaving out one of those. But which one? Or I call it, okay, I'll actually ease my pain and call it Big Five, because I'm literally just making this up. I think that's a slightly oblique prompt that it won't get it. I mean, I get what you're saying about the Will Smith thing. Probably won't draw Will Smith if you ask it to. Wow, its idea of a skinwalker is really grotesque. But I suppose we are talking horror creatures, so of course it's grotesque. What am I complaining about? Complaining about the grotesque monsters. This is not bad though. Almost looks like a couple of characters in a Star Wars bar. Yes, Raze, what is a skinwalker? I mean, the AI engine's just going with it. I love this one. The werewolf on the left looks it's kind of agreeable and is kind of made uncomfortable by the huge hulking monstrosity on the right. And it's like the werewolf said, man, I'm just having a drink, okay? I'm just having a drink. Can we fucking chill? Stop talking about eating skin. All right. I am going to make a Big Five. A skinwalker is a witch that can convert to anything. They mimic their last victim further away, screams closer. Okay. Yes, I do feel like the one on the right was monster-splaining something. The one on the right was monster-splaining. And the one on the left was like, dude, I'm just trying to have a drink. Can I just have my drink? Why are you going to be like this? All right. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. Turn this light on. Okay. Turn this on. Actually, what I should fucking do is get my drinks up. Okay, so this is going away because I'm finished with it. Okay, you go in there. Okay, you go over here. I'm just going to do a different brandy for funsies. That's not brandy. All right, this one. All right, brandy. Whiskey. Whiskey. Gin. This one, gin. Tequila. Is that añejo? Añejo tequila. And rum. Why did I not pick up a rum? Rum. There you go. Rum. Right. Shite. Okay, you know what? No, actually, I just changed tactics. I'm just changing my tactics and remembering my strainer's over here. Okay. Everything's ready. So, switching the camera on. That's looking good. That's pretty well. That's pretty strange. Have you ever seen a jellyfish? That shit's crazy. Okay. G'day, cocktail lovers. I'm going to do an old-fashioned variation I call the Big Five old-fashioned because it's got equal parts of the 5 most commonly used spirits. This is going to be equal parts of each, so in our This is going to be equal parts of each, so in our mixing glass, we'll do half an ounce or 15 mils of whiskey, half an ounce or 15 mils of rum, half an ounce or 15 mils of gin, half an ounce or 15 mils of añejo tequila, and half an ounce or 15 mils of brandy. All right, because this is just a short, so we'll stop and stop, and I'll set up for my close-up. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. How's that looking? That's looking pretty good. Let's fucking start some shit. Okay. Fuck it. What the fuck? I think I forgot to mention sugar syrup. So I will say that when I start up. Tequila. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Brown sugar syrup again. Fucking love this brown sugar syrup, man. Put that in. And 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Dang. Alright. Ice, baby. Right. Got ice. We're going to stop, collaborate, and listen. And now we put that right there, and this right here. Shazam, y'all. And V gets our orange peel. Spritz, wipe, twist, und drop. Und now I got to stab a cherry. This might take a while. Oh, I should have got this ready earlier. Okay, stab. Oh, first fucking go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, GoPro is off. Right, key light bouncing off the wall again. Video camera back on. Hey, surfer, by the way. Record. Then we add about 1/3 of an ounce or 10 mils of brown sugar syrup and finish it off with 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. We add ice to our glass and stir that for 25 to 30 seconds to get it nicely chilled and diluted. Strain it into a rocks glass over a big chunk of ice, and I like to garnish with a twist of lemon and a maraschino cherry on a skewer. Let's give it a go. The big 5. What I love about an old-fashioned, you can make it with any spirit, but when you blend the spirits, you can get something really... What I like about an old-fashioned is you can make one with any spirit. When you blend spirits, you can get some really interesting mixes. I really recommend you give it a go. The big 5. Cheers. I just made that up, and it's actually pretty good. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Now I'm going to turn everything off, and I'm not making any more videos tonight. Right, switch off audio recorder. You go over here. You can switch off. We don't need you. And I'll pull my chair back up, and we will. Oh God, we're going to floor guard. Matt's slipping. Almost fell over. Right, here we go. Where are we? Get in here, motherfucker. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. Makes for a very dark old-fashioned. Mm. Oh man, that's fucking yummy. I mean, can I pick the individual elements? No, I cannot. They're just kind of all blended together in there. But you know, that's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's good. It's you know, it's a happening thing basically. So what are you gonna do? Sorry, I had this article out. Yeah, the one that's saying DeSantis is probably fucked, and he's losing ground against Disney as well, and Disney's fighting back to DeSantis's chagrin and Trump's delectation. To burnish his stock with social conservatives, DeSantis attempted to put torch to one of his state's biggest businesses and largest employers. By contrast, when Trump taunted the National Football League, he was playing with other people's money. Right now, Mickey, Minnie, and Trump are winning. The path to the 2024 Republican nomination looks ever more like a coronation. But why I laughed is there's a note at the bottom. This article was amended on 22nd April to correct a spelling of Mickey Mouse's first name. How the fuck do you misspell Mickey Mouse's first name? That is not good work. That is absolutely not good work. That is more than a little embarrassing. Good Lord. It's just really weird. God, that's actually really good. That's something I mean, I didn't make up an old fashioned. I'm sure someone else has done this as well. But it's pretty fucking yummy, quite honestly. Oh, XFL was a failed experiment that was supposed to be all showy and carry on. Like, yeah, it was Vince McMahon. It was meant to be the football equivalent of wrestling. And surprise, surprise, people didn't give a shit. People were apparently just happy with the existing football. So yeah, there you go. They even had like lingerie cheerleaders, which got them a bit of notoriety, but didn't, turn it into a thing. I think XFL stood for Extreme Football League. Was miserable failure. But yeah, it's a weird thing. Very weird. Okay, it's like weird rental stories. Again, the young angries did actually have to make an offer on rent that was slightly higher than what it was advertised at. Yes. Yeah, well, they should get rid of any sort of tax incentives for people to have investment properties. Oh, lots of beeps on disc. Oh, XFL. Oh my God. This one's great. All right. No, this is some very special imagery here. I'm loving these ones. Okay, so the prompt was realistic picture of a sport that's a cross of American football and WWF wrestling. And it produced some pretty spectacular results. Like, these guys actually look like wrestler characters. They're pretty fun. Again, they will be dead within the week because of the excessive amount of steroids they take, but, you know, they're going to play their sport in the meantime. There's this one. This one looks more like the existing American football. And again, just so much steroid abuse. They will sadly die very young, these guys. And okay, this one's the most extreme. I think these guys would be dead by the end of the week. In fact, that's some pretty bad deformation, and I'm pretty sure these guys will be dead by the end of the week, just from their steroid abuse. Oh, and a slight tweak on the prompt. Which was make them do aerial wrestling moves. So this is the same prompt, but do aerial wrestling moves. And that looks like this. Man, these guys are, those limbs don't make any sense at all. It's all over for those two. And yep, there is some very odd limb placement in that one as well. I feel like that's not ending well for the guys. Now this one actually looks vaguely realistic. Vaguely, I stress vaguely. But compared to the others, that one looks vaguely realistic. So what we're talking about behind the bastards. Oh yeah, Robert Evans did tease he would do behind the bastards on Vince McMahon, because Vince McMahon is a bastard. He is absolutely a bastard. Safa, how long is tonight's stream? Don't know, dude. As long as it goes. I don't have any very definite plans. Just, I'm just a guy, I don't have to get up early in the morning, so I might go for a while. Who knows? Oh, Blood Bowl, Dr. Abigail. I remember Blood Bowl. That was fun. And I remember even I played a really early version of it on probably a Windows 95 PC. And it was hella fun. I really enjoyed it. And then they overcomplicated it, and I didn't like it as much. But the early version I played, I really enjoyed. Behind the Bastards is very binge-worthy. In fact, I've listened to so many of them, I could probably go back to old ones and it would be new all over again. I mean, they got dark as fuck the last 2 weeks because they were actually doing Joseph Mengele, which is, one of the worst people in history. So it got dark as fuck, a 4-parter, about 5 hours exploration of the horrors perpetrated by Dr. Mengele. Yes, that's right. It was a tabletop game. Blood Bowl was a tabletop game before it was a computer game. Yes. So avoid Blood Bowl 3. Like I said, I haven't liked Blood Bowl since a 90s version. Rays. UFC and WWE under one umbrella. There you go. I mean, it's all pretty weird to me. But I know, Justin, I took annual leave tomorrow, so I got a 4-day weekend, mofos. So that's why, I don't know, tonight might go late, but it won't go real late. But it might go late. Oh my God, you brought the chair in. The chair, give him the chair. Sorry, so this is our XFL, and the chair's gotten involved. I think, where's my share screen? Give him the chair. Oh my God, that guy they're both just weird. They're not even people. Those are just two deformed lumps of meat. Oh, that's really unsettling. That's very Cronenbergy. It is very Cronenbergy. All right. Is there another one that's less Cronenbergy? Well, the guy in the air is a bit less Cronenbergy, but the guy on the ground is extremely Cronenbergy. Just a lump of flesh. Ooh, that's really unsettling. That's really unsettling. And there's one more. Oh God, what am I doing? Keep hitting the wrong buttons on my computer. One more. Oof, oof. No, that limb positioning is not good. Not good at all. Those aren't positions humans can get into. I got really disturbed, Kirsten. You listened to all 4 Mangala episodes in one go while cleaning. Good Lord. Oh, God, Rays. Okay, here's the most interesting thing that anyone has ever said that I've heard about UFC. For anyone who doesn't know it, Ultimate Fighting Championship, they're a mixed martial arts. You can do kind of any style of fighting in there. So it tends to be a mix of punching and grappling and kicking. I remember someone said, like, it was an eye-opener to me. UFC proved once and for all to me that all those kung fu movie stories of the ancient master of martial arts are complete fucking bullshit, because one of them would have gone into UFC and beat everyone like Ip Man, but what UFC essentially proved that in a little closed arena, the only fighting style that works is like no holds barred combination of punching, kicking, grappling. There's no finesse. If you're in a closed space fighting someone into submission, trying to do balletic martial arts moves won't work at all. So yes, that's the most interesting thing to me I've heard someone say about UFC. And I thought that was a very interesting and probably accurate insight. I'm just wiping a message off my board because I've done it. Oh, Ip Man is a really good series of martial arts films with Donnie Yen. What's his last name? He was the blind Jedi Temple Guard in Rogue One. When he did, I'm one with the Force is one with me. But those are they're pretty good kung fu films. There's like 5 of them. But yeah, it's like, Ip Man is the ultimate fighter. So the lead actor in the Ip Man films is the guy who was the blind Jedi Temple Guard in Rogue One. I've Yen, that's his name. Chirrut Imwe. I forget all the names of the characters. I'm one with the Force is with me. With their the obviously gay relationship with Baze, they're obviously deeply in love. Even if it was never consummated, they're clearly in love and not in a platonic way. The reason saying it depends on the fighter. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying any one thing works, but UFC pretty much proved that the legend of an Asian martial arts master who could defeat anyone is obviously bullshit, or someone would have come along and taken out the UFC championships. All right. Sorry. Now we're going for images of an internet enhanced person, internet protocol man. This one guy just looks like someone I've worked with. I mean, that just looks like a tech bro I've had to work with before. His eyes are a bit wonky. That looks like someone I've worked with, quite honestly. Oh, wow. God, they're getting weird. Sorry, I'm just looking. The later ones are getting very weird. It's like actual people connected to the internet physically. Getting a bit weird. So I've had sweet noodles. Nice. I went to a cafe for lunch. I had, cafes do those big breakfasts. I haven't had one in ages, and I had one for lunch today. It was fucking awesome. Really liked it. But Internet Protocol, man. Let's have a look. This one actually looks like an ad for a tech company. This legit looks like an image that a tech company would use in an ad. Being internet connected. The next couple get a little bit unsettling, quite honestly. Well, it wasn't really brunch, Safa, because it was 12 o'clock when I had it. But it was very fucking yummy. That's all I'll say. So this one's, yeah, that's looking a bit iRobot, that one. All its little connecting bits. How Smith am I going to? I don't know. I'm maybe like half Tim Smith now. These ones with all the cables are very unsettling. So I don't know if that's just a network engineer who's very clumsy and they've gotten tangled up in their network cables. Oh, God, I keep clicking on the wrong buttons. Clicking on the wrong buttons. Whereas this is like Cable Man. This guy's like turning into cables. So, yeah, that's a fairly matrixy dude. Raze, did I ever cook scrambled eggs with coconut oil? I did not. Maybe I will someday. This reminds me of an actor. I'm trying to remember his name. He played Zod in the Man of Steel movie. I can't remember his name. So it doesn't look exactly like him. Michael something? Doesn't look exactly like him. It just kind of now that looks like a clumsy network engineer to me. And the boss has walked in and they're going, "It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. It's fine." Well, we are getting some pretty weird cable people in some of these images, which I'm enjoying, quite honestly. What do we got? Let's share one. This one looks slightly feminine. It's got a nice hairdo. I love that it's putting all the little lights on the end of the cables. That's kind of fun. The blank eyes kind of remind me of Fritz Lang's Metropolis. All right, here's another one. Lots of cables. This actually looks like it's from a sort of cheap sci-fi movie, Lawnmower Man. More very cable-y people. It loves the lights. That person's just being absorbed by cables. This one looks like it's a cover of a sci-fi novel, and in fact, I'm sure a lot of self-published stuff on Amazon and whatnot is just getting the cover art generated by AI now. That definitely looks like the cover of a self-published sci-fi novel. Oh, we feminized them, and they actually look quite cool. I'm actually liking these ones better. I feel like these ones, if not the cover of a sci-fi novel, they'd be like an album cover. Like that one's quite fun. I like that it's like a lace network of light. Quite like that. See, where's another one? Oh, that one's been given a synthetic face. I love it's got really messy hair. That's quite fun, that one. Oh, and the orange and blue lighting. The traditional lighting done in cinema these days, like I have behind me. Yes, Dr. Abigail, synthwave album covers. These really feel like album covers, these ones. Oh, this one's fun with the glowing eyes. These, oh yeah, as soon as you said make them female, the images are much better. I really like these ones. This one looks like someone. I can't quite place who, but this one looks like someone I've seen in a movie or something. Can't quite place who, but it's definitely reminding me of someone. I'm thinking of that old sorry, I just also saw Kirsten posted scones with jam and cream because she's joining the CWA. And look, I'm actually going to share the picture because that sounds very wholesome. Ooh, jam and cream and scones, and with just a small fraction of the massive booze collection in the background, which is going to lead to some lively CWA meetings, quite honestly. Yeah, those worked very well. They suddenly got so much better when you said make them female. I tell you what, okay, this is one thing I remember of playing around with Midjourney before they started to say you need to pay to use it. When people were saying, do a picture of X, and they didn't mention anything about race or gender, a decent number of the auto-generated images were not white and were not men. It was still the most common default thing it created. Looked mostly like a white man, but I actually liked that it would occasionally generate non-white characters and non-male characters. Oh no! Oh, you missed. We were doing more evil stuff with food before you got here. The jam, cream, and scones. That was Kirsten. She's joining the CWA. Megaleech did also do AI image representations of his dinner, which we were joking that we would mess with you with those ones. Oh, yeah. All right. Ugh, what do I had something. Oh, yeah. I have a little bit of my clarified cocktail left. Nero, that's what I was trying to remember. From the height of dubstep, Nero had one track that I really liked that was called Promises, and the video clip was extremely obviously inspired by the movie from a way back that had... Who was it? Was it Gwyneth Paltrow? Ethan Hawke, I think, was in it. It was about genetic engineering. Uma Thurman. Maybe it was Uma Thurman. Oh, also, I believe the CWA is excellent for making friends, actually. And if you find the right branch, they're really fun activists. You get some CWA branches, they're really committed community activists. But you at least get to make friends. It's an excellent option, I think. And then there's, cakes as well. So you probably got the ice clinking, a little bit of ASMR. Oh, Dr. Abigail, CWA, Country Women's Association. Yeah, and they'd have baking competitions in the local shows, and but yes, as I said, depending which branch you join, some of them are very much into community activism, which is pretty cool. All right, is my drink cold enough? Oh, fucking yum. Right, my orange was feeling a bit weird and soft, so I will probably juice it tomorrow and make a fresh clarified cocktail, because I finally used the other. I think I made that 2 weeks ago. It's taken me 2 weeks to drink it all. But I got some new things I wanted to put in the clarified cocktail. Yum, that one's fucking yum. So I'll probably make another one tomorrow. Try it out on Tuesday night stream, maybe. It's great, like with no offspring in the house, because mine have their own place, and Mrs. Angry's lad is with his dad's half the time, and he's going to be with his dad till Tuesday now. So, I mean, she's going to say there's going to be nudity around the house. I'm putting that in your head, because there's no one in the house, so we don't have to goddamn get dressed. And it's actually going to be a warm day tomorrow, so there's going to be some goddamn nudity in the house. That's all I'm saying. Adult situations. And yes, Kirsten, you do live in the country now. Ooh, you went to a crochet. That's, again, the craft stuff you get in the country is also amazing. But the baking, I'm probably more of a fan of the baking. Like, years ago, the show, country towns have the show, Dubbo show. That was a big event each year. And yeah, there would be the competition halls, and there's cakes and knitting and crocheting and baking and fruit and veg growing and cattle, and then parents would make us walk through the exhibition halls, and then we just wanted to go down Sideshow Alley. Oh, nice. Justin having a dirty weekend. Yeah, boy. Yeah. That's what we like to hear. Oh, Jesus. This is pretty funny. What the hell is going on here? Caricature of a pink-haired woman bringing scones to the Country Women's Association meeting. These are pretty good. Okay. Big pumpkins and amazing flowers. Yes, and they would do I don't know about the other shows, but the Dubbo show, the produce people, they would do a huge fucking mosaic that was made out of vegetables. And by huge, I mean it was about fucking 50 meters by 20 meters. It was fucking huge. And there'd be this huge mosaic diorama. It was amazing. All right, so pink-haired woman bringing scones to a CWA meeting. That's fun. A pink fro. That's a statement. A pink fro is a statement. Kirsten's here for it. And there's another one. That's fun. The actual pink-haired one kind of looks like Mrs. Slocum. But they're both fine-looking ladies bringing scones and tea. Those are fucking great. I really like those. Those are fun. Oh my God. Okay, this one's weird. And you know me, when I say weird, I mean I like it. But it's got a bit strange. And it's like they're very eager. Those CWA ladies are very eager. I don't know what they're saying in an alien language, but the pink-haired lady looks like she's slightly despairing, like they only want me for my scones. Good Lord. Those are something. Ooh, you might have some pictures. Oh, vegetable sculptures by kids. Yes. Fucking stuff at the show is great. Big pumpkins. Add some pumpkins to the scene or change something about appearance. Who knows? Oh my God. Justin had a raunchy weekend. Nudity and having dominance asserted. Well, go you. Sorry, oh, okay, we're out in a field now. And now they look like pumpkin scones. And this lady at the front is having an episode. But it's another fun picture. I mean, they look like little pumpkin scones now. They're in the field. Oh, there's pumpkins in the field. Flowers in the field. These pictures are really fun. I really like them. And yeah, I've often done things with these things to do a caricature, because you often get some very fun results if you ask it to do a caricature. Man, I make good drinks. I'm just throwing it out there. The videos I made, the birthday, definitely a new favorite for me. And that old fashioned that had all the spirits in it, very good. This clarified cocktail, Very good. Got just some really interesting flavors happening. So, oof, I'm going to try this new spiced rum I've got in it tomorrow. Probably a mix of that and the cask strength whiskey to kick alcohol content up. Because when I make a clarified cocktail, it usually ends up being 50% not alcohol. So I like to put a bit of high proof alcohol in there. I don't know, maybe I'll put a little bit of absinthe in as well. Oh, actually, I want to go back to, I had this idea because when you make a clarified cocktail, you make a cocktail, you add it to milk, the milk curdles, you strain it, and the curds clarify the cocktail. But the curds get left behind, and the curds are edible. It's milk curd. It's like proto cheese. And it absorbs a lot of the color from the drink. So if you're doing stuff like whiskey and rum and whatnot, the curds just end up brown. But if you clarify something with a bright color, like blue curacao or creme de menthe or whatever, you get a brightly colored curd. And I've been thinking of deliberately doing some with the brightly colored stuff and saving the curd and then doing something with it. Like maybe dry. So if you dry it out in the oven, okay, so my idea, there are three potentials. One, because I figured the curd is like this Indian cheese called paneer. So I asked a friend who has a good YouTube channel where she does Indian home cooking. And she said, yeah, you definitely do that. And she gave me a recipe for us to turn them into a dip, a savory dip, which was essentially adding garlic and whatever spices you want to it, and maybe some oil. And a sweet dip, which was essentially adding caster sugar and vanilla essence, and both sounded good. So with the curd, I could turn them into a dip. I could sort of press them flat on a sheet of baking paper and dry them out in the oven, and then they would be like chips. Don't know what that would taste like. And the third thing you could do with that same thing that you dry out is crush it up, pulverize it into a powder, and then use it to rim a cocktail glass. So I've been meaning to do that as an experiment, and I haven't got around to it yet. So, okay, so I'm definitely half Tim Smith because now I just want to fidget with Mjolnir enough. Oh, and also I have to show you the other part of my birthday present. This is the main part of my birthday present. Very important and influential book, Liquid Intelligence by Dave Arnold. This is like the science of cocktails and flavor. Oh God, Lee, your son dislocated his shoulder. That's fucking bad. But again, kids tend to recover quickly. But I also got these glasses I'd been looking at. And I never got them before because I didn't have space for them. But now in the new setup, I have space. They're so cute. They're tiny. Got mini coupettes for just having a tiny little drink. They're so cute. So I've definitely got to use them in... oh my God. The maker of these is called Rona. That's really that's like when SARS broke out. Realized there was a sarsaparilla drink called SARS. Now with coronavirus, this is a glass maker called Rona. That's not good. Oh Jesus! You mean he just did it, Lee? Ah, dude. Okay. Well, I hope he's okay. And I thank you for coming up with that, Mega Leech. I think that is an hilarious name for my mallet. Mjolnir enough. I fucking love that. Like I'm probably, one of my main uses for this is, yeah, this was part of my birthday present. These were relatively cheap. The book, was not horrendously expensive, but it's a big hardcover book, so it wasn't cheap. These weren't very expensive, but they're very nice. This is, I One thing I might use just when I want a little bit of my freezer martini, because it always looks with the big martini glasses. I always have this urge to fill them up, which is a bad idea because those big martini glasses are fucking huge. And if you even 3/4 fill them up, that is a lot of booze. But I could just have a, and you know what? I might christen this glass tonight. I might, just with a bit of freezer martini, and just christen my mini coupette. I think I might do that in a while. I don't know. Justin, there was a candy called AIDS. I bet there was. There were a lot of businesses called ISIS as well before that terrorist group in the Middle East started to get known as ISIS. ISIS being an Egyptian goddess. It's a perfectly legitimate name for a business. And it's like, oh, now it's just like people look up ISIS. They think I'm a terrorist. So you wouldn't want to have been a Middle Eastern woman running a beauty parlor that you called ISIS, and then these fuckheads rose to public prominence, and you're like, well, I've spent a decade building up my business, and fuck it. I'm going to have to change my business name now. Yes, Megaleech, the AIDS candy would make people sick. Definitely. It's just shit happens. Your own name or a business name or a product name could be totally innocent at one point, and then there's circumstances or a person who does that. Like, could you imagine, like, early 20th century, your name's Hitler and you're building up a business, and your business is Hitler Incorporated, and it's going really well. You're getting a lot of name recognition. You're known internationally, and you're building a really big business. And then fuckhead Adolf comes along, and you're just like, oh, great. Oh, that's excellent. No, really. God damn it. Oh, sorry. Megaleech, a pandemic cocktail. Did I miss that? What did you say? No, I missed anything about a pandemic cocktail. No, I'm extremely confused. I didn't see a comment from you about a pandemic cocktail. It did not come up. So I don't know if that's my system acting funny or your system acting funny, but I didn't see anything. Yum the fuck. Oh. Oh, right. Oh, yes, Corona. That was the other thing. Yes. Sorry, on Discord you said make a cocktail with Corona beer and SARS sarsaparilla and put it in the Rona glass, and it's the pandemic. Yeah. God damn it. Yep. Oh, damn. Corona and SARS. God damn. Sorry, yes, I found it on the Discord. I didn't see it in the YouTube chat, if you put it in YouTube, but it is on Discord. So I'm thinking I should go and get some water, and I might get myself a cheeky freezer martini as well, because my freezer martini is actually very good at the moment. It needs to be topped up. Yeah, you must have tripped something on YouTube's filters, because I just didn't see it. So this is just a number of times VCE English exams screwed over business with a similar name to business mentioned in an article. Oh, okay. Weird school stuff. God, I don't know about anyone else, but I still occasionally have dreams that it's like I've gone back to school because I have to get like my HSC, which doesn't even exist anymore. But, it's like I have to go back to school or uni and pass exams, or I don't have a job or something. It doesn't happen a lot, but I believe that's a standard anxiety dream. It happens occasionally. Oh, the other fun anxiety dream I have, this is related to college. I did a lot of work in the college radio station. And you're always wanting to have stuff lined up. Like you're playing one thing, you want another thing. So we had, this was the 80s. So we had turntables and we had cartridge machines, called cart machines. We would record some tracks onto cartridges. So you could have a bunch of stuff lined up. You could be playing one thing. We had 2 turntables and like 3 cart machines. So you could have a bunch of stuff lined up to play. I will occasionally have dreams that I'm in the college radio station and the record is finishing and I don't have anything lined up. And so I've got the microphone on. I'm going, hey, yeah, you know, that was New Order. And I'm desperately trying to get something lined up to play. Stupid fucking anxiety dreams, quite honestly. Don't know, will I get some soda water? Or I think I might just get water. I might disappear for eine Minuten and get some water. Bring my freezer martini in because I probably need to top up the freezer martini and put it back in the freezer. But I have some water too. So Justin, when you finished uni, you kept thinking assignments to work. Yes. No. Oh God, when you're deep in uni, you always think of it. But I swear, I have dreams occasionally that something's due or I have to pass a test. I have an essay or an assignment due. And it's like, and every time I'm not necessarily awake. Sometimes the dream just finishes. And then in dream world, I'll just go, well, that was a dream. That was fucking bullshit. And sometimes I wake up and say, oh my God, I felt so stressed because I thought I was back at school or back at uni. And it was just fucked. And I am, Jesus Christ, I am, how far out of uni am I? 35 years? Sidebar, I'm fucking old. But I will still have the occasional anxiety dream about fucking school or uni. Oh, good work, Lee. What am I coming up on? My 40th? Yeah, my 40th high school reunion would be next year. And I am actually in a Facebook group with some of those people. So they might bring it up on Facebook. Does anyone want to do a 40th anniversary? Fucking hell. I was class of 1984. It was a schlocky straight-to-video movie for anyone who doesn't know. Oh, Megaleech has gotten busy again. Okay, these are great. These are great. I need to share these. I'm getting it done. I think I need a haircut, actually. I'm just looking at some of these images. So the prompt is realistic picture of a 40-year-old man. And because it makes the reason we had this discussion, the reason, although I'm fucking 57, but these AI things make people look really old. So if you say 40, they look as old as me. A 40-year-old man with Hawaiian shirt, glasses, grey stubble, and they've got huge fucking beards, spinning records in a college radio room. Okay, so that was the prompt. And there are some very fun images out of this. This guy, I feel this guy, like if I got a haircut or if I slicked my hair back, his beard's way bigger than mine. And the prompt was stubble, so it's weird that he's got such a big beard. But I feel this guy's kind of vibing like me. And there's a couple more. This guy, that's like stereotypical hipster. That doesn't give me vibes of me at all. But that's a real aging hipster, that one. I like it. I love the dramatic lighting in that one. That's actually pretty good. But that one doesn't give me a vibe of me. The first one gave me a vibe of me. This one, yeah, this is a little bit me as well, honestly. Again, it's so weird that the prompt was stubble and it gave them huge fucking beards. This one, a little bit vibe of me, quite honestly. I like that. Oh, we live in a very strange world, is all I'm saying. I did, Cypher, I did heaps of DJing. I was never like a dance party DJ, just a radio station DJ. I did so much of it. Hundreds and hundreds of hours, which actually served me really well for YouTube, just being able to serve me well for live streams, just being able to fucking talk. I was talking about this with Mrs. Angry because she often asks me, did you talk about anything interesting? I'm like, I swear to God, I don't know. Having to keep up a stream of consciousness, I don't remember anything. This is why sometimes when there'll be a comment and there'll be a comment on something I said, and I have to say to people, I have no fucking idea what that comment's about, because I'm sort of constantly having to come up with things to say. So I fucking forget what I said 5 seconds ago. DJ Albanese. I think he actually did do like party DJ stuff. I don't know. Young Albanese actually looks much cooler than young me, I think. I'm just going to put it out there. Young Albanese looks much cooler than young me. Sorry, back on. Oh wow. More elderly Hawaiian shirt wearing DJs. Oh my gosh, wait, sorry, there was another one. All right, I want to bring these up and see what vibe these old DJs are given. This one, this is a little bit me. Again, weirdly big beard when the prompt was stubble. Oh, but okay, those little dots around the turntable, those things, that shows it's actually referencing images of old turntables, because those things were things that you would use to adjust the speed on the turntable. That one has a little bit of a vibe of me, I think. Yes. Okay, Safa wants you to do a young Albanese. Okay, this one. Okay. I don't know what you think, Mega Leech, but this one genuinely is giving me more a vibe of you than me. Doesn't really look anything like you, but there's just something about it that's giving me more a vibe of you rather than me. A very arbitrary thing to say, I know. And then there's this one. That just looks like an old guy. This is one that finally doesn't have a huge beard. I don't know why, but there's something I just really like about these aged DJs. Megally during it's the small head. Only you kids listening, does the fox say? Wow. Okay, this is fucking weird. Juzzy got some stuff on the one he uses. Realistic picture of young Albanese, and these genuinely do not look a goddamn thing like young Albanese. But I know Justin's ones because they're a DJ. That's weird, and that's crazed and doesn't look anything like Albanese. And this one, also extremely weird, also does not look anything like Albanese. Interesting visual. And these ones Megaleech did with the young Albanese prompt, very different, but also that doesn't look a damn thing like Albanese. Very weird. Very weird. This one's got like acne scars. Very full lips and a full head of hair. Doesn't look like Albanese though. Very weird. Very, very, very weird. All right. I'm going to get a drink of water, and I'm also going to bring my freezer martini in here. Yes, it clearly doesn't know who Albanese is. So I'll do like a minute of AIDSy zombie intermission, because it's like we're up to the last minute on here where his head falls off. So I'll be back soon. Oops, I took too long. I stopped to talk to Mrs. Angry. All right, I stopped to talk to Mrs. Angry, so the video ran out. Oh God, yes, they tend to not want to do public figures because they don't want to get threatened with things. So, young AI Dutton. Oh, actually, Justin, this doesn't look like young Albanese because young Albanese is very sexy. But it kind of looks like Albanese now. Oh God, young AI Dutton. So you told it to do a potato-headed figure? Because genuinely unsettling, I'll tell you this. All right, some more images to share. Okay, so this kind of looks like Albanese now being a DJ. It doesn't look like young Albanese though. Now the Dutton potato heads. I've got to think of the order I want to put them in. This one's kind of cute and Humpty Dumpty. Okay, that's too cute for Dutton. I'm just going to say it. That is actually too cute for Dutton. So I think that's where that one falls down. This one, quite unsettling. Doesn't really say Dutton to me, but that's it. That is a very unsettling head. That is an unsettling head right there. But I saved this one for last because this one actually says Dutton to me. That says Dutton to me. That's Dutton. Oofed. You have to call it young racist potato. Yeah. So, Megalich, when you said don't ruin the magic, remind me of a web comic I saw recently. It was like a cat going up to an old lady saying, close your eyes. I want to show you a surprise. And the old lady looks suspicious and go, is it your butthole? And the cat goes, ooh, don't ruin the surprise. Why cats are so keen to show you their butthole, I never know. Anyway, water. I'm going to do a little bit of water. Oh. Yep, okay, I clearly needed water because that tasted really nice. But I was also going to have a christen my mini Cooper. Well, that was a fun bit of ASMR, wasn't it? With my freezer martini. So it's just really elegant, tiny little coupette. That's just a nice little serve. Oh, that's fucking yummy. I love a really cold martini. Yum. That is fucking yum. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. This one is not young Dutton. This is very disturbing. Ugh, that is overbaked Dutton. That is oh wow. No, I'm having bad feelings. Bad feelings about that one. Not good at all. So I need to wash away the bad feelings with an elegant little sip of freezer martini. Oh, fuck, that's good. Yum. Raise. Don Rickles is a mummy. Don Rickles, woof, is a fun guy. There, man, you can go down a rabbit hole finding old Don Rickles videos on YouTube, like of the various roasts and whatnot. The old roasts, particularly the ones from the 70s, are fucking fascinating. You get people like Frank Sinatra and Don Rickles and Dean Martin, Sammy Davis, and it's extremely interesting. They're very integrated. They have a lot of black people on their panels. For the 70s, that's really groundbreaking, quite honestly. And it's because they're performers and so many of the musicians they worked with were black and whatnot, and they were trying to break down those barriers. But it's very interesting to see because you realize black people weren't getting a lot of time on American TV in the 60s and 70s. Okay, this is actually a pretty good one. that Justin's done. Voldemort Dutton, which is, I mean, yeah, that's a gimme, really. That's a pretty good one. Simple. I like it. But yes, Voldemort Dutton's. Oh God, Don Rickles is a mummy. These are going to get unsettling. These are going to get very unsettling. And I'm looking at them, and they don't look like Don Rickles at all. They're very unsettling mummies, like they should be in a Sam Raimi film, quite honestly. Oh, wow, Rays, that's a bit harsh. Your nephews don't know Richard Pryor. Dang. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Starting with this one. This is the most benign of the mummies, quite honestly. And it's not great, but it's not as unsettling as the other ones, quite honestly. Dr. Abigail, you don't know Don Rickles, the King of Mean? He was like a Vegas entertainer for like, I don't know, 60 years. And he was actually pretty fucking funny. He was like hanging out with the Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and all that lot. He did roasts of Ronald Reagan at both his governor inauguration and presidential inauguration that were actually pretty funny. So this one, again, not Don Rickles at all, but quite unsettling. As I was saying, these give me a Sam Raimi vibe. They should be in a Sam Raimi movie. All right, so the mummies are getting progressively more disconcerting, and I'm genuinely not really seeing Don Rickles in any of them. But they're pretty disconcerting. And this one, okay, this one is pretty disconcerting. Again, not seeing Don Rickles, but am seeing an incredibly unsettling zombie. and Justin's done another Voldemort Dutton, which honestly, the only problem with these Voldemort Duttons is they're too flattering to Dutton, but they are actually capturing the vibe pretty well. I have to admit, they're capturing the vibe pretty well. Now, this one's interesting. I don't know what your prompt was for this one. This one is looking more like, honestly, looking more like Dutton in Star Trek to me. That's pretty weird. That is genuinely pretty weird. Hey, Shannon, how are you doing, by the way? I assume Grasshopper probably popped up on YouTube for everyone but me. Dr. Abigail, looks like some old dude who's on TV and you want to watch Doctor Who instead. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yum. Fucking yum. That's pretty goddamn good, man. Oh no, dude, no. Yeah, Simon Leslie's battle with cancer. Yeah, fuck cancer, man. My family, very bad history with cancer. My mum, dad, sister, aunt, uncle. Fuck cancer, man. That's why I'm really paranoid about health things, because of the statistically significant prevalence of fucking cancer in my family. Yes, Don Rickles voiced Mr. Potato Head. Don Rickles voiced Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story. Yeah, no, Shan, we're on the same fucking page, man. Fuck cancer. So I'm with you, man. Yeah. There is a disturbing incidence of cancer in my family. So fuck it. So I love this one you put, Justin, of Dutton, because it's like it can't decide, is he in Harry Potter with a wand or is he in Star Wars with a mini lightsaber? That's very weird. So Megaleech has gone with a prompt of a realistic Dutton in Star Trek. And I tell you again, the only thing with these Star Trek Duttons is they're far too flattering to Dutton. Like, I don't know, that doesn't really look like Dutton. That's just a dude who's bald. And where's another one? Yeah, that's just a dude who's bald. That's far too flattering for Dutton. I'll work my way through them. I like the shape of this dude's head. Again, too flattering for Dutton. It's just that I think if I shaved my head, I would have a very weird shaped head. So I appreciate this dude with his weird shaped head, because I think if I shaved my head, it would look very weird. Okay, it's interesting. The one you're using, Justin, Wonder, it actually seems to do Dutton much better than the one Megaleech is using. So another Dutton as Voldemort. That actually has a Dutton vibe about it. It's wild. Ray, do you reckon William Shatner's a celeb's gonna cure? Well, he's I don't know, he's pretty old. I don't know how old. It's funny, I tend to listen to Triple J in my car when I drive around, and I was driving around with Mrs. Angry today to get my birthday present, and there's like an ad for their new music show that Richard Kingsmill runs, and he's been doing for, I don't know, 20 years or longer, 30, I don't know, long fucking time. And Triple J is meant to be a fucking youth network, and Kingsmill should have left at least 10 or 15 years ago. And yeah, we had it on. I was like, yeah, Richard Kingsmill with 2023. And we're like, oh, fuck, is he still on? Why won't he retire? And we looked him up, and he actually fucking turns 60 this year. A fucking 60-year-old controlling the music on a youth network. Again, not that he's not bad at it. He's not bad at it. I think, personally, I think the music on Triple J is pretty good. And I don't know, I might be in a minority with that. I don't know. But just in principle, he should have fucking gone from Triple J a long time ago. But mind you, his predecessor, Arnold Frollo's, also stayed too long. Oh my God, Rays, I love the sound of that. You got interviewed by Triple J when you were messed up. They were interviewing teens about drug use. Oh my God. God damn. God damn. Just thinking, okay, I'm just going to do, because I know he turned 60 this year, but how long has Richard Kingsmill been on Triple J. He started in 1988 as a producer. Oof. So, fuck me, he's been there way too long. Fuck me. So he's been there 35 years. In 1990, forced him to reapply. He got a presenter. He was the J Files and the Australian music show. So he started doing new release show of 1996. So he has been music director for 20 years. He was made music director in 2003. And Frollo's had been music director since Triple J's inception in 1975. So that was Frollo's kept the role for way too fucking long, and Kingsmiller's kept the role for way too fucking long. It's ridiculous. A fucking 60-year-old being the music director for a youth radio station is a fucking joke. And I say this as someone who's rapidly approaching 60, honestly. Okay, what are the... Oh my God, what are these pictures that are coming up? Okay, so Justin, I think this is another Dutton Voldemort mashup. Oh, that looks like one of the gentlemen from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oof, not good. Not good at all. Peter Dutton in Star Trek, but make it look like it was written by Shakespeare. Okay. Is far right a dirty word? Safa, it fucking should be. They're fucking Nazis. All right, so... Okay, the one thing I'll say... Megaleech, the engine you're using to do Dutton things is way too flattering. The one Justin's using is, to me, it's interestingly, it looks much more like Dutton. Megaleech, your ones are great images. Like, I really like these images, but they're not saying Dutton to me. Dodgy. Sorry, what song? Yeah, Ray's. Look, okay. I need to be straightforward. I think Kingsmill does do a good job with the music selection on Triple J. Doesn't play old shit. Is promoting new artists and whatnot. But it's like, dude, just on fucking principle, a fucking 60-year-old being the music director for a youth station is ridiculous. But I mean, I've thought about. I understand it. His role as music director on Triple J is one of the most powerful jobs in the music industry in Australia. It's far more influential than commercial stations. Like, commercial stations may have more listeners than Triple J in the capital cities, but Triple J is what breaks new music. The commercial stations, they don't break new music. They're conservative and shit. Triple J breaks new music. So basically, if Kingsmill was to leave Triple J to take a job anywhere else, the job would be less important. It's basically not possible for him to go to a job elsewhere in media that has the level of influence and impact that he potentially has on Triple J. That's why he hasn't fucking quit, because any other job would be a loss of status and prestige. I still think he should have quit 10 years ago, but I understand why he hasn't. No, Lemonheads, you are missing me completely. I don't know a band called Dodgy. I don't know a song called Garonga Zoo or whatever. I'm lost. So, Ray, as someone who's been in the industry, you know what it costs to play music on major channels? You'd shit. Oh no, I do not listen to commercial networks at all. I only listen to Triple J, and that's the thing. I think Kingsmill's job as music director at Triple J is actually more powerful than anyone who's music director at the commercial networks, because the commercial networks don't fucking play new music. They're too conservative. Kingsmill, kingmaker. Oh, I hear Discord beeps. Oh, we're back in the DJ zone. A realistic picture of a 160-year-old man being DJ of a youth-oriented radio station. Neat. These are actual photos from the studios of Triple J of Richard Kingsmill presenting his new music show. Let me share them because I like them. This is fun. That guy also looks like he delivers sermons at a mosque. But he's laying down the funky beats. Laying down the funky beats. So I'll just. This guy's fun because he appears to be falling asleep as he plays something, and I vibe with that. That's me, quite honestly. So yeah, I'm not really shitting on Richard Kingsmill about age and shit because he's my age. He's only slightly older than me, but I'm also not running the music on a fucking youth radio network. I love this guy because he looks confused and or upset. He looks displeased with what's happening, and he's got too many fingers on his left hand, which is classic for AI generated images. And I kind of like this guy because, yes, he's an old guy and he's definitely taken a couple of hits of Molly before doing this set. And he is probably going to die from a coronary or a stroke before the end of the night. But he's going to have a really fucking good time right up to the point he dies. He's going to have a good time. Sorry, these old DJs, they're getting good. They are getting very good. Oh my god, there's so many of them. There are so many of them. Just bringing them up. All right. So more extremely old DJs. Yes, Ray's Hazy would be a DJ to his grave. Taronga Zoo. Okay. Dodgy was my introduction to show music. I'm absolutely unfamiliar with a band called Dodgy and a song called Good Enough. Absolutely unfamiliar. Right. So more old DJs, because as an old man, I really appreciate these. I like this guy because he's just fucking done with everything. And he also has too many fingers and his hands are very misshapen. But I empathize with that guy's vibe that he's just fucking done with everything. Where is he? Where is he? This guy, I believe he's literally having a coronary as he DJs. And he's just gone, oh, thank God. The sweet embrace of death. I am finally gone. That's the vibe I get from him. And we've got some real, like this guy. Yep, no, he's This guy's into it. This guy is very old and he's withering away, but he's like, fuck it, man. I'm into it. He's got a more positive vibe than the other ones. And this guy, he is kind of really pissed off that people keep forcing him to DJ. And his body is definitely calcifying and has weird growths all over it. And I feel like he may actually dissolve into the turntables. He's very pissed off that people keep making him DJ because his body's falling apart. Whereas this guy, I like this guy. He's so old, he's not really human anymore. Yeah, no, this guy, I feel like he's going to shed his skin and just be like a slug. He's over it all. Wait, what the fuck? What am I doing? Oh my God, these old DJ pictures. I'm loving them because I really feel like they're me. In 10 years, they do actually look a bit older than me. But I am vibing with this whole old DJ thing. What are we talking about driving? I feel like I've missed something there. I'm just going to show a few more old DJs because I like this guy. He's just like, all right, young people, calm the fuck down. I know I'm fly. I know I'm playing killer tunes, but for fuck's sake. You see the young people in the background are really getting into it, and he's just like, yeah, all right, whatever, fuck yous. Yes, Mega Leech, I will be 160 in 10 years. I absolutely will be. This guy, I like this guy. He has clearly taken a massive hit of MDMA before he did his DJ set. He is clearly, he's just fucking vibing. And all those young ladies in the background, they seem very happy and they're going, he seems really cool. I wonder if he's interested in young women. And he is actually going to drop dead at the end of his DJ set and disappoint them. But it'll be good up to then. This next guy, this is how I feel some mornings. This is my whole vibe some mornings. I am a decaying wreck. I am going to try and function, but I am absolutely a decaying wreck. And I love all the young people in the background going, yeah, go for it, mummified old man. Don't dissolve into dust. Keep playing. I am definitely going to dissolve into dust at the end of that night. So just know, Miguel did the link for Don Rickles is 1926 to 2017. So he was like 90. Yeah, anyone who doesn't know Don Rickles should look up Don Rickles videos on YouTube because he was like the king of insults. It's fascinating. And it is fascinating to me when you watch these old roast videos. You might look at like whether it's Don Rickles or Sinatra or Dean Martin saying stuff that seems kind of racist. And it's like, but they have genuine love to the black people on the panel. And they would have had to go into fight and say to the studio people, no, this is who's going to be on the panel. And the studio, the TV station would have been going, I don't know that we want colored people on there. And they would be saying like, no, fuck you. This is who's on the panel. Although I do remember seeing one, I can't remember what it was, because the guy wasn't particularly famous. He was a musician for one of the bands. He's on the panel. And I think it was Don Rickles was saying some shit. And you see this black guy who's sitting there, and a look on the face is like, yeah, dude, if there weren't cameras on me now, I would punch you in the fucking head. And you get Don Rickles kind of getting like, oh yeah, I feel like I could cross the line here and this guy would get me. Kirsten, you think we should add Don Rickles to the Angry Bingo card? We could. We absolutely could. So let me know. Is the point where you reach, you don't miss being 20 or 30 as a debacle, learn so much. Look, this is a thing. And this is my general outlook on life. And I'm not saying everyone should be like this. I'm not saying it's a problem if you're not. I don't go, oh, I wish I was 20. I wish I was 30. I did enjoy my 20s. I did enjoy my 30s. My mindset, and I know not everyone's like this, but I tend to be like, I'm where I am now. This is me. This is where I am now. And I'm going to enjoy that. Both my age, but also like travel. Like when I have traveled, and sometimes I've been overseas for like a month. That's the long. I know some people go for way longer, so I don't know why I'm saying like that's a long time. But I don't get homesick when I travel. And I also don't really miss it when I stop traveling. It's just like, this is where I am now. It's like I've traveled somewhere and I'm there. This is where I am. This is just where I am now. This is what I'm doing now. And when I get back home, it's like, well, I'm home now. This is where I am now. This is what I'm doing now. So I'm the same with age. I'm perfectly happy in my world now. Like I am genuinely happy most of the time now. But when I was in my 20s, I enjoyed my 20s. When I was in my 30s, I enjoyed my 30s. And I enjoy my life now. And I know not everyone is like this. And I don't think other ways of experiencing life in the world are better or worse. I think we're all just different. But I don't spend a lot of time going, oh, I wish I was 20 again. I don't spend a lot of time, oh, I wish I was traveling again. And when I'm traveling, I don't get homesick. It's just like, this is where I am now. This is what I'm experiencing now, and I'll do it. I see Saracen. I'm not working tomorrow, bro. I gave myself a 4-day weekend. Tuesday is Anzac Day, public holiday. And because I'm a permanent employee these days, I get paid leave. So I took a day's leave for Monday. So did Mrs. Angry. So we gave ourselves a 4-day weekend. So we get to sleep in tomorrow. I think I just heard Mrs. Angry. I might go to bed soon. I'm drinking water before bedtime because I'm motherfucking responsible. But yes, I did a very late Friday night stream, like 3 to 2 a.m. I did a slightly late stream last night. And I'll just do a little bit late tonight. I'll probably go to bed soon, just drinking some water. Sorry, Lemonade. I like that. That's what I said when I fell down the staircase in a Turkish bank into the lobby. Well, this is where I am. Oh, I started, I was a permanent employee July 1st last year. And so I took a bit of leave over Christmas, New Year's. I still have some leave this year. I just took 1 day. So yeah, having been a contractor for 20, 30 years, I started this role. I've been in this role at this place for 3.5 years now. And I was contract for the first 2.5 years. And boss wanted me to be there permanently. It took fucking ages for it to go through. Like it took a year for, like I said, I was a contractor for 2.5 years. But for the last year of that, we began like, yeah, we should try and set me up as a permanent. Finally happened. State public service goes on the financial year, not the calendar year. So I became a permanent employee July 1st last year. So annual leave for the first time in fucking forever for me. Safa, no, I don't think I'll go past 11. Just drinking some water now. lead up to going to bed. I am a business analyst. I'm working in cybersecurity these days. So I have been an IT business analyst for like fucking 30 years. Would that be right? Trying to work out how time works. 25 years. I've been an IT business analyst for like 25 years plus. Most of that as a contractor. Last 5 years, I've been specializing in cybersecurity. Growth industry, because we're all getting fucking ripped off. I swear to fucking God, I worked out how to set my phone to a do not disturb and my family can still get through to me. And I'm so glad I did it because I woke up on what day? No, it was just fucking last night. It was 2:00 in the morning because I had it on do not disturb. It didn't wake me up. It didn't ding. But I woke up and looked at my phone and there's a fucking message from 2 a.m. AU Post Service package delivery unsuccessful due to challenges. Follow link to arrange a new delivery. And I'm actually waiting on a delivery. And I don't know where it was, a year or two ago. One of these fucking messages momentarily got me because I was expecting a package and this thing said, oh, a package not delivered. And I fucking didn't look. And I tapped on the link and I went in and put your details in and it's kind of like, oh, now you have to pay X dollars to release the delivery. And I had a moment of going, fuck you, Australia Post. Why would I do that? And oh, it's a scam. It's a fucking scam. Fuck's sake. Like the URL on this is au-post-redelivery vault-info. Like, no, that's not a real fucking thing. Fuck you. But I'm glad I worked out how to do the fucking do not disturb. So it didn't fucking wake me up at 2 a.m. Icy Saracen. Look, the AI things, it's not the current things that should be banned. But what's going to happen in the coming years, they'll release like personal digital assistants, like AI engines that do all your work for you. Like you just go, book me a holiday to X for these dates for the best price, and off it'll go. Those things should be banned from workplace devices because they're super fucking easy to hijack. Oh, yes, I can imagine, Dr. Abigail, getting package delivered to your apartment's a nightmare. Yeah, I 9 times out of 10, because I'm in a like standalone house, they will leave the package at the door. But just in a small number of cases, some fucker shows up and I'm either not here or they don't knock at the door properly. And then I have to chase the package to some fucking post offices. Really fucking annoying. Me being me, I have more booze being delivered sometime in the next week. So we shall see. Oof. All right, I'm going to eat my cherry. And I'm going to clean up in here some. I've got I'll probably top up my freezer martini, but fuck it. I'll do that tomorrow rather than tonight. I love these lactato cherries. Fucking hell. Just going to chew this up and make pseudo orgasmic noises. I mean, Aussie Session, I reckon we literally are. You can have software assistants now that will do shit. I don't think we're far off little physically moving robots that are linked to like an AI thingy where you just get them to do shit. And a lot of lonely people are going to have physical robots that have better conversations with them than other human people have with them. Dr. Abigail, they leave the package in the foyer, gets stolen. Oh, yeah. Actually, so like I don't really get hangovers, but I can just imagine things when it's like it was a night where I was really fucking going for it, telling my little robot assistant, it's like, hey, little robot assistant, when I wake up, could you please bring me a glass of cold water and some painkillers? Thank you. And that would be useful. But also, I think old people, they're already experimenting with it in Japan. I think it would be quite widespread around the world. Old people having assisted living robots. I think that'll be a thing. Ugh. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to go sleepy bobos, and I will if I can put everything away in the morning, quite honestly. I'm not going to put stuff away now. I'm only, I don't know, what am I, 3/4 Jim Smith at the moment? Something like that. Are we getting a late AI generated image? Realistic picture of a 40-year-old YouTuber, grey stubble, Hawaiian shirt, with a little robot sidekick, like those cyberpunk. Okay, these images, I am loving. I really like these images. Okay, these last, I'm going to share these before I go to bed. Kirsten, you got 6 robots at work. Nice. All right, I'm going to share these images before I go to bed. This guy's kind of funny. Wow, that really looks like someone. That looks like a particular actor that I can't think of. Doesn't look like me. Also, his little robot with that red-rimmed hole, that is very much looking like something he's going to stick his dick in. I'm just going to say it. He's going to stick his dick in there. I'm not judging, but I am saying he's going to do it. Okay, so this one's fun. That, I don't know, that has a kind of Johnny Knoxville vibe to me. Oh god, sorry. They just keep appearing on the Discord. Oh my god, they keep appearing on the Discord. Okay. Nice, Kirsten, you have one that does pallets and one that dips the bottles into the wax. Nice. Okay, so more of these YouTubers with a robot picture. Okay, this one kind of looks like the left-wing guy Sam Sader to me. Oh my god, and the fingers are all fucked up on that one too. Typical AI image with the fucked up fingers. This one has a bit of a vibe of me. This one gives me a bit of a vibe of me. I don't wear beaded necklaces. That's like if I cut my hair short again. That one does have a little bit of a vibe of me. This one. He's kind of fun. I like this guy. Again, it's so funny when the prompt is stubble and they've got a huge fucking beard. What's this last one? Oof. And he also reminds me of someone. I'm also just going, oh, don't leave your kids with this guy. There's just something about this guy that makes me say don't leave your kids with him, which is a bit judgmental on my part. But then again, I'm kind of judgmental. Anyway, okay. I think I'm going to go to bed. A little bit more water, which is hopefully going to make me sleep well, being hydrated. Because I don't have to wake up, and I switched off my work alarms. I remember to switch off my work alarms. I feel very accomplished for doing that. But I'm going to go to bed now. So you all take care. Probably do a Tuesday night stream, and it probably won't be late because I'm going to be waking up for work. But working from home, which I like, don't have to go into the office till the following week because I go into the office on Monday and Tuesday. I'm taking Monday and Tuesday off this week, so yeah, no office time. Work from home. But anyway, probably do a Tuesday night stream, but we'll see what. So you all take care, and I will see